Namaste and welcome everybody to the News Hour with your favorite host and host Jennifer Rogers. And if you're new to our channel, do not forget to share this video with all your friends and family so that they are aware about all the things that's happening in Qatar and all around the world. And with that, we are also available on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, where we post a lot of interesting content and it's just for you. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, go ahead and do so. Our YouTube channel is also called Qatar Day, and with that, do not forget to check out our other channel, which is called qatarday.com. And with this, I have 3 local news and 2 international news for you. So let's just get into it. The first one being, the QF experts now explain how the butterfly effect of kindness and what's its impact on mental health. So on World Mental Health Day, the professor shares an insight on the impact of kindness. A thank you to the waiter who brings you your coffee, a wave to the gas station attendant who just filled your tank, or a smile to a stranger on the streets is just as simple as a simple act of kindness that you can do, which will put tremendous impact on all the people around us. Now, these acts of kindness can have a butterfly effect, a theory that suggests small actions can leave indirect implications on larger scenarios. So, a term often used to emphasize the significance of the minute occurrence, like the fluttering of the butterfly wings causes a typhoon. Like if they do it for a longer time, it causes a typhoon, a small typhoon. Children and young people, and among those who are influenced by the daily actions of others. Dr. Aisha said that Qatar Foundation's partner university explains that younger age group tends to observe the people they value or who are of greater importance to their lives, like their parents or the people who they are associated with, like their teachers or the professors. Now those they depend on love and respect. With parents being the central focus of other children, their action speaks much louder than their words. And kindness and compassion in a child can simply be instructed, rather it has to be observed and learned. They have to see things from people's perspective. Now this observation represents a huge part of learning and development process. Learning comes from the initiative and the replication of the behavior that we see around us. And so learning through observing is one of the main way that the young people develop, besides their biological makeup and the way it's contributed very much to the people we become, to the behavior we exhibit as grown-ups. Now with this, let me get to the second local update of the day, which is Turkey launches their first training warship for Qatar. Now Turkey's launched one of 2 cadet trainings warship for Qatari Naval Forces under the agreement that was signed in 2018 at the Doha International Maritime Defense Exhibition and Conference, that was DIMDEX, in 2018. Now the vessel was manufactured and designed in Turkey and has some special features on the demands of the Qatari Emiri navies. Now the ship has a capacity to train about 72 naval candidates. It was launched on Thursday in Istanbul, and the shipyard with the attendance of the Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akbar and his Qatari co-partner, and along with the defense and the military officials. Now what he said in the ceremony speech, what he said was that I wish our training ship to be auspicious for the friendly and brotherly Qatari armed forces and strengthen our brotherhood. Now he added in the opening ceremony, he said that our relationship with Qatar are at excellent and on another level altogether in every field, and both the countries act as one in heart, one fist in close cooperation and coordination on the regional issues, he added. Now let's get to the third local update of the day, which is Qatar Foundation now welcomes 2 new schools in its education system. So the Swiss International School of Qatar and the Franco-Qatarian Voltaire have become a part of the Qatar Foundation's pre-university education through an agreement announced on the October 7th of 2020. Now, Qatar Foundation has recently announced that 2 new schools are to be brought under the umbrella of the pre-university education, the Swiss International School of Qatar and the Franco-Qatarian Volunteers. Now, the 2 institutes will join their existing portfolio of schools at Qatar Foundation, which cater for children from age of 6 months through high school graduates within an ecosystem that for the past 25 years have been committed to provide tailoring learning experiences that nurture creativity, innovative thinkers, change makers, and future leaders. With more than 70,000 students already enrolled in schools under Qatar Foundation's pre-university education, the Swiss International School of Qatar and the Voltaire School are set to add nearly about 2,500 new students, helping to grow the ever-expanding Qatar Foundation school network, which is committed to delivering quality education rooted in international best practices. Now with this, let's get to the international news of the day, which is UN now celebrates International Day for Girl Child in 2020. So every year on October 11, UNICEF celebrates the International Day for Girl Child, an annual campaign with girls to stand up for their rights. This year, the theme was My Voice, Our Equal Future. Now, 25 years ago, some 30,000 women and men from nearly 200 countries arrived in Beijing, China for the 4th World Conference on Women, determined to recognize the women's rights and human rights. Now, the conference accumulated in adoption with the Beijing Declaration and the platform of action in the most comprehensive policy agenda of gender equality. It also is the most progressive blueprint ever for advancing the rights of not only women but girl, and call for a world with every girl child and woman can realize all about her rights. Now, such as to live free, to live free away from violence, to attend and complete school, to choose when and whom she marries, and even earn an equal paycheck at workplace. In the years following, women pressed this agenda forward, leading global movements on issues ranging from sexual and reproductive health rights to equal pay. Now, today these movements have movements have been expanded, and they are being organized by and for adolescent girls from all walks of life who are boldly demanding actions against discrimination, violence, poor learning opportunities. Adolescent girls have the rights to safe education and healthy life, not only during these critical formative years, but also when they become a mature woman ahead. It effectively supports during the adolescent years. Girls have the potential to change the world. We have to realize that the future is women right now. Now let's get to the last international update of the day, which is Pope Francis on Saturday said pull investments from companies, not commitment to environment. Pope Francis on Saturday urged people to pull investments from all the companies that are not committed to protecting the environment, adding his voice to the call of economic model to emerge from the coronavirus pandemic to be a sustainable one. Now, Pope Francis said in a video message from an online event called Countdown Global Launch, a call to action on climate change. Science tells us that every day, with more precision, we need to act urgently if we are to have any hope of avoiding radical and catastrophic climate change, he said. The Pope listed 3 action plans: better education about the environment, sustainable agriculture and access to clean water, and transition away from fossil fuels. What he said was one way to encourage this change is to lead companies towards the urgent need to commit into integral care of our common home, excluding from investing companies that do not meet these parameters and rewarding to those who do. He said that the pandemic has made the need to address the climate crisis and related social problems even more pressing. The current economic system is unsustainable. We are facing the moral imperative to rethink many things, he said. The means of productions, consummation, waste, or the indifference to the poor and harmful energy sources. In June, a Vatican document urged the Catholics to disinvest from the arrangements and fossil fuels industries and to monitor companies in sectors such as mining for the possible damage to the environment. So with this, I'm done with all the updates for today. Thank you so much for logging on to Qatar Day. Keep loving, keep supporting, keep watching Qatar Day, the pulse of the nation. Me, your host, and those Jennifer Rogers, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, remember, it's very, very important, as I always say, I want you guys to look after yourself. You eat healthy, you take care of yourself, you stay healthy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Khuda Hafiz. Bye-bye.